welcome back. I have a potential interesting project to work on. I have this silicone mold maker that I want to try out. So maybe I will just get on to designing an idea, and I'm just going to use Super Sculpey to make the negative of the mold. Or is it the positive for the mold? I have some craft paper here. I'm going to do approximately how big I want it to make. I have 100 ml of mold maker, so it needs to be somewhat small, not too big. If that doesn't work, I do have a backup mold maker idea. So I think this is going to be good enough. Did make it a little skinnier this way. I think it's good. Now I need to make a box to put around it. Okay, I have cut out all the pieces to make my box. should be tall enough. Glue gun. And this one really did not glue well. I'm gonna redo it. Put a bead of glue along all the connections to make sure there's no leaking and to make sure it's actually connected. These silicone heat protector for your fingers. And just push on all the hot glue to make sure it's actually in there. I think it's out. There might be some cracks on that edge. I think that looks good. I'm going to clean this up with some rubbing alcohol. I didn't quite have enough, if you saw. Not all of the stuff came out of the bottle, so that might be part of the reason. So I did add some Sculpey to the corners. Hopefully it's not too close to the base of the thing, but I think I got it so it will cover now. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple hours and I'll come check on it, and then after that I might leave it for the whole night. We'll see. I'm gonna use one of my silicone finger protectors to check to see if it has set. Oh, that's much better. It's more tacky now. Something leaked. And this is all not set either. Weird. Okay, well, I'll leave it for a little bit longer then. It seems to have mostly set. It's still a little tacky, but let's cut it open. Alright, there we go. Cut them off. So a little bit of the silicone went under. Okay, should just pop out now. That. Wasted silicone. It is very thin down here, but hopefully it's okay. Don't think I'm gonna try to take these out. I'm gonna just leave them there. That's the mold. Now we need to test it. So I have made way too much resin. I think I will add a little bit more to this, because I can always sand it down if I made it too big. But I need to do something with this, so I'm going to look around for some things. I have this feather mold. I'll use some of the resin in this. Here. I'll do the feathers. And then I have a few other things I could also try. But I do want to spray it with some mold release first. And then I'll find some other things. It's time to see if the mold worked. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think it's okay. Hey! Oh, that was a little... Oh no, but that's just the release spray. It did work, and the mold is intact. It's still very, very gentle at the very, very thin spot here. Oh my gosh. But it seemed to work well. It is foggy. Don't know. It's kind of foggy. There's a lot of bubbles. Like, so many bubbles. This is supposed to be clear. There's some big bubbles here. But yeah, it's not too bad, I don't think. I think it worked really well. And the mold looks like I'll be able to reuse it too, which is great. I think this proved that this stuff, this 2-part silicone mold maker worked really well. I just need to make sure I take note of how big an area I'm trying to fill. What I should have done is measured the interior of the box up the side, across and down, and then did a volume calculation to get roughly the idea of how much I would need to fill the entire box. And then I could have done a rough volume of the dome to subtract it from the box and see if I had enough mold maker, and then not have to put all these spacer in. But it worked really well, and as long as I'm careful, it should continue to work well. So there we go. The resin has fully cured. I have some cool feathers now. Here are the rest of the feathers. Oh dear. I definitely spilt the resin pouring this, so these are kind of messy. But definitely less bubbles. Maybe I should have let the resin sit longer. It's kind of weird. Why did I do that? Just one big glob of feathers. Oh dear. This one didn't get full, so it's a little wobbly. Yeah, there are all the feathers I tried to make using the leftover resin. Should be able to cut these out, hopefully, and trim off all these little excess bits.